Welcome back to the channel, and today a DJ tutorial. However, this is unlike any other DJ tutorial that I currently have on my YouTube channel. We're going to be focusing today on James Hype and one of the technical skills or tricks that he brings to each and every one of his DJ sets. Now, whether you love him or you hate him, you can't deny that James Hype is probably one of the most technically savvy DJs in the world right now. He brings a lot of complexity and trickery to each and every one of his DJ sets. And it's a pretty energetic performance. And today we're going to be focusing on one of the tricks that he brings to each of his sets, specifically what he does during the build-ups of some of the tracks. I'll show you a quick clip now on screen. So what we're going to do is jump on the decks in a moment, and I'm going to show you what goes behind this particular trick and show you how he builds that anticipation, the intensity of the build up to that drop. And then you can go away and maybe practice this yourself. Now, one caveat, I'm not James Hype, okay? I do not have the same level of skill that he does. I cannot perform this trick as well as he does. However, what I can share with you is the knowledge and the theory behind it so that you can go away and practice it for yourself. One thing with everything that James Hype does is that you need practice, practice, and practice some more. There is a lot of practice that goes into pulling off these tricks in a live environment. So that is my little disclaimer, but without further ado, let's jump on and I will show you what goes into this particular trick. Now, in order to be able to pull this trick off, basically it's all centered around the noise, sound, color effect on the DJ mixer. Now, most Pioneer equipment has this effect on. I'm pretty sure Denon stuff will have it as well somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't really have much expertise when it comes to Denon equipment. If you don't have as high-end a setup as this, please do not worry. Most Pioneer equipment does have this effect on. If it's not in the mixer, then you can find it in the software. The DDJ FLX4 or Flex 4, that's another controller that I own. You can absolutely assign the noise effect to the little filter dials via the software. So it's on pretty much everything. It's quite an accessible effect. Now, the great thing with noise is that you don't need a track playing. So I've got absolutely zero music playing. And if I put up, say, the fader of channel 1, and I then hit record and move the dial with noise activated, you can hear it activates. It's not reliant on a track playing in the background. So moving the dial to the left increases the pitch. To the right increases the pitch. And moving it to the left decreases the pitch. Now, what James Hype is doing is basically using this effect on a vacant channel, on a channel that's not playing, over a track that is playing, chopping it in and out, making a bit of a rhythm out of it right up until the track drops. So it creates intensity, it creates anticipation. So I'm going to try and give you an example now. Obviously, this is not going to be as good as James Hype, of course, but it gives you that idea. So let's load up a track. I've got it on channel 2 here, and I'm going to use the noise effect on channel 1. Use the parameter dial on the actual color effect, if you've got it, to adjust the volume of the effect. So let's get a track playing. By the way, this is royalty-free music from Epidemic Sound, so I don't get a copyright strike. So let's just get a track playing. And it's as simple as that. As soon as the track drops, the effect finishes, but you can see there I was kind of chopping it in and out a little bit there. Granted, nowhere near as good as what James Hype can do it as, but that's basically the theory behind it. And you can practice and practice and practice and get better at it. But that is all he's doing, is creating a melody using the noise effect. So and you know, the faster you move it, the choppier the sound gets. And if you sort of turn the dial whilst you're doing it, the pitch also increases and decreases while you're doing it. But that is basically all he is doing right up until the point of the drop. So there we have it, how James Hype uses the noise effects on some of the build-ups of his tracks in his DJ sets to create anticipation, create the intensity or increase the intensity right up until the point of the drop. Sorry, I'm not quite as good as James Hype in demonstrating it, but you now know the theory behind the trick. If you like this type of video, please do give me a thumbs up. As I say, completely different to my normal types of DJ tutorials, but if I get 50 likes on this video, then I'll look at perhaps doing another type of video like this, breaking down what top artists do in the DJ booth. Thank you so much for watching as ever. Check out that video up there next if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time.